Hey guys, so we have the details for INT Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who was revealed revealed in V-Jump about what is it, like 2 weeks ago at this point. But he looks like pretty good. Looks pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at his details here. I did translate him, as well as the new Nova Shenron, who is coming as well alongside. I imagine he is the new banner unit to come alongside the Gogeta. So a few things to discuss here. I'm actually going to go ahead and preemptively open up DBZ space because we're definitely going to need that. But let me actually go over to cards. Alright, so this is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. The leader skill is Great Ape Power. Category Key +3, HP attack and defense +170. Or Shadow Dragon Saga category Key +3, HP attack and defense +150. So unfortunately, Shadow Dragon Saga still does not have a 170 leader skill. I was really hoping they would do this, but I guess they figured that it would be too good. But I don't know, because we have Majin Buu Saga 170. Like, why don't they just give the Shadow Dragon Saga a 170 leader? Come on, it's about time. But Great Ape Power. This is the new category that this Gogeta is introducing to the game. What I imagine this category is it's going to be every Great Ape unit in the game, as well as Super Saiyan 4s, and I think actually INT Kid Goku is on the category as well. So maybe that could also mean that Super Saiyan 3 Bardock is on there too, because in his super attack he has like the Great Ape thing behind him. But I really do think that this is setting up for Heroes. I mean, come on, like, who's running a Great Ape team? Like, just use a giant category, right? This is set up to be the pseudo Super Saiyan 4 category. I am very confident about this. And I think what this means is that we are going to finally start seeing Super Saiyan 4s from Heroes next month. I think it's very obvious. If I am wrong about that, I'd be very surprised. It's possible I'm wrong, and it's possible they just decided to make this sort of like, I don't know, a category that kind of just sucks, I guess. But 170 across the board, Key +3 is actually quite good. So this category, I'm not going to comment about it until we actually start seeing the hero stuff come out next month. Alright, super attack is the Big Bang Kamehameha. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage. That's good. Greatly raising for 1 turn is not bad at all. The passive is Shadow Dragon Crushing Power. So here we go. Attack and defense +200%. Gains an additional Key +4. And attack and defense +40%. And attacks effective against all types for 8 turns from first appearance. Okay, so just instantly off the bat, he's getting 200% attack and defense. He's getting, technically it's like 240% attack and defense, because this is also calculated at the start of the turn. He's getting an extra Key +4 for whatever reason. Yeah, well, they think he's going to be linking up poorly and not have enough Key. Yeah, right. And attacks effective against all types. So it's high chance of attacks effective against all types starting from the 9th turn from first appearance. So even if you're fighting a longer event, maybe you're in, I don't know, extreme categories for Battle Road, which typically takes longer to finish these fights. If you're in the fight for 9 turns, he's going to lose his super effective guaranteed attacks after the 8th turn, but he's still going to have a high chance, which is 50% presumably. And then also finally, he has a high chance of evading enemy super attack and countering with tremendous power. Now, Dokkan did make a change, I think it was actually yesterday or the day before, to the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's passive, where they actually changed the wording from high chance to great chance to counter super attacks. Now, the reason why that's significant is because forever that passive said high chance, when in reality it was a 70% chance, which was in line with a great chance, because great chance equals 70%, but they had that passive miswritten as being high chance, when all those years it should have been a great chance, so they finally changed that. Which means that this Gogeta does look like he has a lower chance of countering supers than the Tech one does. The Tech one has a 70% chance. This one has a high chance, so it looks like this one is going to have a 50% chance of countering supers, which is more than sufficient if you ask me, because of this other passive stuff he's got going on. This passive reminds me a ton of LR Jiren. We'll take a look at his active in a second here, but the active is plus energy emission. Conditions are able to be used after receiving 4 or more attacks, which is very, very reminiscent of LR Jiren, because he needs, I think LR Jiren's conditions are 5 attacks, but his is 4. His ability is all enemies attack and defense -40% and own attack and defense +40%. So again, very similar to Jiren, because I believe Jiren's active ability is all enemies get stunned, and then he gets an additional attack and defense boost. And then his links are the exact same as the Tech one: Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Shocking Speed, Over and Flash, GT, Fuse Fighter, and Fierce Battle. I did my concept video on the Gogeta, and I said that I would expect the same exact links as the Tech one, but the only potential change were if they didn't give him a Big Bang Kamehameha super attack, they could remove the Kamehameha link and replace that with Saiyan Roar, which would be a huge buff. So I kind of wish we had that instead, but this is fine. And then categories are the Grade 8 Power, Fusion, Shadow Dragon Saga, Kamehameha, and then Final Trump card. So I might get a lot of hate for saying this, and I'm prepared to. So if you guys want to give me hate, that's fine. I'm here to take it like a man. This guy's boring. He's very boring. He's very, very good. Very, 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 very powerful unit, but he's boring. This guy is literally LR Jiren in TUR form. The only difference obviously being he can counter supers, and he's a TUR, not an LR. So, I mean, literally the exact same attack and defense plus 200%. This guy gets a little bit higher attack and defense because he has this additional portion here, but they do also have attacks effective against all types. That's literally what LR Jiren does. He almost has the exact same conditions for his active skill, and their active skill abilities are almost like they're very similar. So, this guy looks like an LR Jiren TUR who can counter supers. That's literally what he looks like to me. I wasn't the biggest fan of LR Jiren when he came out, just in terms of his design. Obviously, as a unit, he's ridiculously powerful, and this Gogeta is about to be ridiculously powerful as well. I do really like the int typing for him, because, again, we take a look at the Shadow Dragon Saga category here, but they really have no powerful int unit on this category, the only one being the Oceana Shenron here. Everyone else is already filling up a typing. You know, physical here, we got AGL here and here, we have STR here, Tech here and here, and they're not going to make another Tech version of this guy. So int was pretty easy to predict. But yeah, I'm going to have to continue with saying that this guy does not really seem super interesting to me. He's going to be ridiculously powerful. He's going to be one-shotting stuff. He's going to be soloing events, like countering super. It's ridiculous. Like, this guy's ridiculous. But I don't know. I'm not super enthralled with his design. Okay, next we're going to move on to the Nova Shenron, who... so the first thing I noticed that's interesting about this guy is, if we take a look at the Shadow Dragon Saga once again, this Nova Shenron is extreme. This Nova Shenron is extreme tech. This Nova Shenron is super. He's super physical. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Nova Shenron, the leader skill is Shadow Dragon Saga category key plus 4, which is interesting. HP attack and defense plus 120. So actually a viable leader skill. Super attack is the Burning Spin. Raises attack for 3 turns and causes immense damage and steals super attack. The passive is Flaming Ferocity, attack and defense plus 140%, which is pretty good. And then he gets attack and defense plus 40% and gains a high chance to perform a critical hit when attacking an extreme class enemy. Gain an additional key plus 2 and attack and defense plus 40% if there is a Shadow Dragon Saga category enemy. And then finally, he does give the Shadow Dragon Saga category superclass allies defense plus 40%. Now, I'm going to compare him directly to this Nova Shenron because this is his direct competition. Let me actually pull up the EZA details for him. So this guy is key plus 3, attack and defense plus 90%, Shadow Dragon Saga category allies attack and defense plus 30%. So this guy is more of a support type unit than this guy. Now this guy's supporting, but it's only defense, which is definitely not bad. I would say that if you compare this guy to the new one is easily better, right? It's not even close. But I'm a little bit disappointed that they decided to just replace this guy outright, because this guy was already good enough to run on the Shadow Dragon Saga. And this team is already so small that I don't know why they would just replace one of the better options for this category. What I would have liked to see is if they would have given maybe, I don't know, like an Ice and Nova Shenron, or maybe like an exchange Ice into Nova, or something like that. I think that would have done this category a lot more justice than just replacing one of the better options here. But regardless, this guy's very good, right? He's going to hit super, super hard. He's going to raise attack for 3 turns, so he can, you know, ramp that up. He also seals, which is something that this category doesn't really do super well. I mean, Oceanus does seal, but other than that, no one else on this team does, I don't believe. But yeah, Shadow Dragon Saga 40% defense is pretty good. And then his links are Gentleman, Cold Judgment, Shocking Speed, GT, Shadow Dragon, Revival, and Fierce Battle. Categories are Shadow Dragon Saga, Resurrected Warriors, and Worthy Rivals. So, other than that, we pretty much have one more thing left to cover, which is, let me actually just minimize the truth chat. The Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Dokkan event is announced in JP Dokkan. Then we have this new story event which is coming, which is the Vegeta one, which we talked about earlier this month when V-Jump came out. This is going to follow the events of an episode of GT where Vegeta recants a lot of his past fights with Goku and fights that Goku has had. Basically his first initial push to Super Saiyan 4. Then we're having this new card come out. This Vegeta GT is going to Dokkan Awaken into Vegeta GT Great Ape. We don't know the details of the Great Ape version, but we do have the details of the Int Vegeta here. I don't have the translations for this, but I can just do them live right now. So this is just the SSR version. So I assume the TUR version is going to be just an updated version of this passive. So this one is attack and defense plus 60%, and when attacking in the same turn as a Great Ape power category ally, he gets an additional attack and defense plus 60%. So he just seems like a generic free-to-play unit who's going to hit hard, but then this guy, I don't know how good this guy's going to be. We'll see. And then finally we have apparently a new stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history is also coming, which I assume is going to cover the Shadow Dragon saga of Dragon Ball GT. But that's pretty much all we have here. You guys let me know down below if you guys like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Again, obviously going to be an insanely powerful unit. Almost everybody's going to summon for him. I think this is a big hint towards what we're going to see next month for Heroes. I'm just not a fan of his design. He seems pretty boring to me, but, you know, it's literally LR Jiren in TUR form can counter supers. So that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.